Something new is coming to the Las Vegas airport, a 50-story hotel is in the works, and the IRS just made big slot wins a little sweeter. So get ready, because we've got all that and more in this month's Las Vegas news, updates, and rumors for August 2025. So far this year through May, about 16.5 million people have visited Las Vegas. That's 6.5% fewer than the same time last year. The average hotel room on the Strip now costs $204, down 4.6%. In downtown Vegas, rooms are averaging $102, which is 3% less than last year. Gambling revenue on the Strip is $3.6 billion, down 1%. And downtown casinos so far have brought in $391 million, also down 1%. A major change is coming that will make winning jackpots in Las Vegas a lot more enjoyable for millions of visitors. For decades, slot players have dealt with the same frustrating experience every time they hit it big. The familiar sound of machines locking up, followed by long waits for casino staff to verify winnings and complete paperwork. But starting January 1st, 2026, the IRS is raising the jackpot reporting threshold from $1,200 to $2,000, according to multiple news outlets. This means fewer handpays, less paperwork, and shorter delays when you're trying to celebrate your big win. Nevada Representative Dina Titus has been fighting for this change for years, though she says it's still not enough and wants the threshold raised to over $5,000 to keep up with inflation. A luxury airport experience inspired by the Roaring '20s is coming to Harry Reid International next year. American Express is bringing something completely new to Las Vegas travelers that's never been tried before at any airport. The company will open Sidecar by the Centurion Lounge, a speakeasy-style lounge designed specifically for shorter visits. Eligible cardholders will enjoy gourmet small plates and signature drinks with complimentary access within 90 minutes of their departure. This marks the second Centurion Lounge to the Las Vegas airport, with American Express noting that many visitors spend less than an hour in their lounges. The company says it's fitting to launch this innovative concept in Las Vegas since the first Centurion Lounge opened here in 2013. One of the most popular names in professional poker just made Las Vegas history in a way that's never been heard of. The achievement was so extraordinary that the usual rules were completely thrown out the window. After dominating the competition for days, the champion didn't just win the biggest prize in poker. Michael the Grinder Mizrachi won the 2025 World Series of Poker main event and its $10 million prize after defeating 9,735 players in just 79 hands at the final table. But his achievement was so impressive that poker legends like Phil Hellmuth and Daniel Negreanu convinced the World Series of Poker officials to bypass the normal voting process and induct Mizrachi into the Poker Hall of Fame immediately after his victory, making him the first player ever to receive that honor on the spot. Ellis Island Casino is getting closer to finishing their renovation project. The family-owned property has spent millions of dollars and several months making massive changes to the popular spot known for its affordable gambling, food, and drink options. The company has released renderings of what the final product will look like once it's complete, and if any of you are worried about prices going up after the renovation, don't worry. They are not. Ellis Island is planning to keep the $5 blackjack that pays 3 to 2 and the $5 and $10 craps tables that everyone has come to love them for. There will still be drunken karaoke and the old classic feel, but now with a more updated look. The project is tentatively expected to be completed sometime in August, but we will follow up once the construction is fully completed. Las Vegas has definitely gotten more expensive over the years, so to help you still have an affordable vacation, I've put together a free, easy-to-read list with just over $4,000 in savings across hotels, gambling, food, and activities. Just use the link below or the QR code on screen to save you hours of time researching and get Vegas deals sent to you for free. The NBA Summer League was back again this year from July 10th through the 20th. The Hornets just accomplished something no team in their franchise history has ever done in Las Vegas. After going undefeated through the entire tournament, they faced the Sacramento Kings in a championship showdown that came down to the final seconds. With the title on the line and just 32 seconds remaining, 4th overall draft pick Con Knipple hit a clutch 31-footer to seal the victory. The Hornets won their first ever NBA Summer League championship, 83-78, with Knipple earning championship game MVP honors after dropping 21 points. Meanwhile, standout performances throughout the tournament included Cooper Flagg's 31-point game for Dallas, Trey Johnson averaging 19.5 points for Washington, and Jeremiah Fears posting back-to-back 22-point games for New Orleans. We have some good news coming out of the north end of the Las Vegas Strip. The beat-up IHOP right next to the Aztec Inn Casino is being demolished. The once popular spot to eat has become a major eyesore over the years as the building has gradually deteriorated and even caught on fire recently. This comes shortly after another building, an old apartment complex on the same block, was recently demolished. That area has now been completely repaved with a new parking lot for the city of Las Vegas. These are just a handful of changes lately to help improve the Naked City area that has had such a bad reputation for decades among locals and tourists alike. The Las Vegas median home price took a small dip down to $480,000 recently, but the latest reports show that the home price just went back up to its record high of $485,000. One interesting thing to point out is that the Las Vegas area has seen an increase in the amount of homes for sale. There's now over 12,600 homes for sale, which is the highest it's been since July of 2017, and 7,000 homes in June never even received a single offer. This has caused the market to shift a little more in favor of buyers and gives them more negotiating power. More individual sellers are having to be open to the idea of paying the buyer's closing costs in order to sell their home. Construction companies building brand new homes are also giving major discounts to buyers on interest rates, as well as paying some or all of the closing costs for buyers. Lately, we've seen programs offering FHA loans at 4.99% interest for 30 years. We've also seen builders paying their own money to buyers so they can have a lower mortgage interest rate on FHA and VA loans. The lowest rates we've seen so far is 1.875% in year 1, 2.875% in year 2, 3.875% in year 3, and 4.875% for years 4 through 30, with an extra $3,000 paid to your closing costs. If you'd like help with buying, selling, or renting in the Vegas area, I am a licensed real estate agent and mortgage lender, so if you need help with one or both of those, then just scan the QR code on screen or use the link below to get your own customized plan to move to Las Vegas from our team lead. These programs do change frequently, so the sooner you reach out, the sooner we can help make you aware of what's available. One determined developer is still pursuing his dream of building a luxury hotel near the Las Vegas Strip. Lorenzo Doumani has been trying to build something special on his 6-acre site near the North Strip since 2015. Now Doumani aims to break ground in March on the first phase of his majestic resort, which would be a 2-story retail plaza opening in spring 2027. The 604-room, roughly 50-story hotel tower would follow that, with construction lasting about 2 years. His previous $850 million plans included corporate suites selling for up to $100 million, but rising construction costs forced him to scrap those and redesign the entire project again. A beloved near-strip resort is getting a complete makeover that's touching nearly every corner of the property. The transformation represents one of the biggest renovation projects happening off the Strip right now. Green Valley Ranch in Henderson is undergoing a sweeping $200 million renovation as it approaches its 25th birthday. All 493 guest rooms and suites are being redesigned in phases through 2026, with the West Tower's 37 suites featuring elevated materials like ivory onyx, burnished brass, and hand-finished woodwork. The crown jewel is a 2,790 square foot strip suite that's more like a private residence, complete with a rooftop terrace, red tiger onyx bar, and butler's kitchen. The resort has already transformed its public spaces, expanding its high-limit gaming rooms and added Blue Ribbon Sushi Bar and Grill earlier this year. One popular free attraction in Las Vegas that was expected to be going away in 2026, but has been saved. Seven Magic Mountains sits south of the Las Vegas Strip along I-15 and has been a popular free thing to do for almost a decade. The lease was set to expire in 2026, and in 2024, there was some debate about the sculptures moving to the Reno area. Seven Magic Mountains opened to the public in May of 2016. We did our first video there back in 2020 and are happy to hear that it is staying in the Las Vegas area for the future. Vegas gamblers are about to get hit with a tax change that could cost them money even when they break even. The new rule creates what experts are calling phantom income that has the gambling industry up in arms. Buried deep in the Republican tax bill that President Trump signed this month, gambling losses are now only 90% deductible instead of fully deductible. That means a gambler who wins $100,000 and loses $100,000 in the same year could still owe taxes on $10,000 of income. Professional poker player Phil Galfond warns this would end professional gambling in the US and could push wagering into illegal markets. The tax increase is expected to raise $1.1 billion over a decade, but many Republicans say they weren't even aware how it got into the bill. The Four Queens Hotel and Casino on Fremont Street just finished spending $24 million on over a year of renovations on its North Tower rooms. The rooms feature amenities like new HVAC and plumbing, upgraded modern bathrooms, new carpet and room furnishings, coffee maker, mini fridge, 50-inch TV screen, and noise-reducing windows. The downtown property is well liked among budget travelers and known for its policy of not charging resort fees and its classic high-end restaurant Hugo Cellar. The new rooms will start to become available to the public on August 1st. Strip poker players are about to face a major inconvenience that will change how they cash out their chips after every session. The new policy affects multiple casino companies and eliminates a long-time convenience that players have been able to take for granted. Poker players can no longer cash out chips from other casinos at any Strip property. Caesars Entertainment, MGM Resorts, Wynn, and Venetian are all implementing the change, ending arrangements that allowed players to exchange poker chips between different casinos. So each property will now only cash out their own poker chips, with Nevada gaming officials calling it an industry-driven decision to address anti-money laundering concerns. Signs have already been posted around Caesars properties, warning players to redeem their chips before leaving the premises. We will now rapid fire some more updates across the Vegas Valley before diving into the rumors section. Adam Sandler is bringing his comedy tour to Fontainebleau. A blackjack player betting $25,000 per hand at Resorts World was refused a comp strawberry banana smoothie because he didn't have a hotel room there.
Can I get a strawberry banana smoothie? Nope.
I can't comp it.
Las Vegas Athletics owner John Fisher quietly purchased a $29 million home in Summerlin's exclusive Summit Club, the city's third highest sale ever. Paris, Planet Hollywood, and Horseshoe introduced a new crapless craps bet called Hard All Day that pays 165 to 1. Federal officials rounded up the wild horses in Kyle Canyon on Mount Charleston, removing one of the best parts of visiting the mountain. Travelers to the U.S. must now pay a $250 Visa integrity fee. Zooks began offering free rides to the public in their driverless cars at Resorts World. Downtown's Neon City Music Fest will be held during F1 weekend from November 21st to the 23rd. And Downtown Grand Hotel and Casino is now offering a special deal that waives resort fees. As we enter the rumors section, we'll kick off with one rumor that turned out to be true, and that is that legendary Buffalo Bills Resort and Casino in Prim has finally closed. Another rumor that's now confirmed is that Carbone Riviera, a coastal Italian restaurant by Major Food Group, will be opening this fall. Be sure to sign up below or use the QR code for just over $4,000 in savings. Thanks for watching. I'm Jacob, and this is My Life in Vegas.